Yes, one, two. All right. Hello, everybody. Futures Night Live. Um, Futures Night Live Trade Room. It has started. It is 7:40. Let's start off by putting some levels in here. Hope, hope everybody's having a good day, good night, all that good stuff. Um, Pretty active day in the markets from what I can tell. Let's see what we got going on here. Um, Yeah, it's been kind of in a range here. So 20, 30 points. Yeah, between 20 and 30. Nothing crazy going on right now. Hope everybody is doing good. We're going to keep an eye on the ES as well. So overall, pretty big down move today. Yeah, big down move. But we shall see. Let's see what this evening brings us. Put some levels in, do some chit chat. As of now, I'm not seeing anything in particular. Okay, why can I not select an account? Looks like I got disconnected. All right, that's better, but it's going to take a minute for my charts to get loaded up. All right. So yeah, it's going to take a minute for all my charts to get loaded, but all right. So we put in some levels here. Um, Nothing real crazy going on at the moment. So last night, last night we had a couple trades. That was okay. We did one was a break even. We put in three trades. They all would have been successful, but for one of them, I just wanted to go break even just because it started to come against us. It waffled back and forth. It went up. We started to get a little bit of get into profits, and then it came back down, went back up, and I was like, all right, it did. It was kind of a for me, it was a lower percent trade, so I just got out of even. I think I lost two ticks on that because I only went one contract, and that's why I only went one contract. Is it just didn't it didn't give me exactly what I wanted, so I went with one. All right, these are still loading. starting to snow here. We actually had our first like real snow day, although nothing did accumulate. Um, it kind of sat on the ground, but just like a dusting for the most part. But it was sloppy, rainy, um, and then that turned into snow. It's still snowing right now, but I don't think there's going to be anything to come about. No accumulation or anything like that. Had to run some errands right after work. I've actually got a I actually have a chuck roast in the smoker at the moment. That should be finishing in the next hour. And tonight I may be trading with a little bit more volume or volume with a bigger size because I'm potentially going to be trading on different talent. But we'll see. Crude oil sideways. It's been sideways for quite a while. Yeah, 50 penny basic range, I guess. Okay, I'm back. Had to step away, pour myself a drink on this thirsty Thursday night. See what kind of action we got coming. Hopefully, hopefully it's like last night. Last night was moving really good, and that's always good. This time of night, 7:50 Central Time right now. So I'm still waiting for charts to load. They take a little bit, but Ranger 117. How's it going? Yep, 7:50. 7:52 Central Time here. Where are you at, location wise, or what time of day is it for you? Would love to see movement like we saw last night, but it's just sitting here kind of going sideways and consolidating. Oh, AM 7:20. Okay. Yep. Well, hopefully. So let's see. What time? So the Indian market's open here like in 8 minutes. Or no, that'd be so it's 7:22 your time. Hmm. No, I don't sell options. This strictly futures. Oh, 9:15. Okay, so there it's quite a you got a ways yet. Couple of hours for you. The Asian markets are open, Japan and China are not having a big effect right now. Things are just kind of a little bit stale. But you never know when they can pick up. So we'll just sit here, hang out, see what happens. Yeah, 7:54 p.m. here in Central Time, USA. Like I was saying last night it had good movement. I mean, you could see there were, let's see, basically at 11,900, so a good 70 points that it was moving up and down. So it had pretty good movement. We got two trades in, actually three trades. This one I got back out at even, but then these two were full profit winners, and that was good. So I'd love to see movement like that. There's potential. Yeah, I love it whenever it can move like that in the evening time, right about now. Um, so we'll just watch, see what happens. We're going to keep an eye on the ES as well. I can we'll go ahead and put some levels in there just to mark it up. I mean, this level, obviously you can see that, but there are some others. It's range bound. I mean, that's pretty typical on nights. It's, just kind of rangy. But that's good. I mean, you have to use that to your advantage because then it pops up here and it's going to take, if you don't see a lot of activity, if it comes up here, then that's, potentially a good time to get short and make a couple of points off of that. So, and vice versa, as it comes down, hits these areas. Now there's other levels that are also involved and that have a hand in some of these movements. So, this is the NASDAQ. This is NQ, or this actually, sorry, this particular chart is S&P 500, but I typically trade on NASDAQ and we go, typically my profit is 2 points or 2 points, 8 ticks, or in some situation, I do 9 ticks. it just depends on what I have set up, but it's a 5 point stop loss or 20 tick stop loss. So ATM, like right now, the ATM I have set up is, I don't know, I'm debating on which account I want to use. But just looking at I need to use this other account and I need a little bit more activity on it, but it's a larger account. But I'd like to see it, have a little bit more volume. But let's just see. So this one, for example, the ATM strategy I have here is nine ticks in profit. That's the target is 9 ticks, and the stop loss is 21. Well, right, I just do scalps. I do scalps, so they're very quick. 2 points in the in the Nasdaq, they tend to go real quick. There's well, it is the ATM strategy is just 9 tick target and a 21 point stop loss. That's the ATM strategy. If you're talking about setups or how I, enter trades, then that is based off order flow for me. And right now, obviously, we're in a fight right here. It's a big fight. Until it can kind of get out of this area here, there's I wouldn't plan on doing anything right here. No, it actually is really good. It's what works for me because I go for the scalps and the percent trade that I don't really have a lot of losers. Now sometimes I will use a runner, but typically in the evening time I don't do runners because there's just not enough volume, not enough volatility. You have to have in the Nasdaq and well even um, for S&P, especially Nasdaq, you really have to give it a lot of room, so you don't get stopped out easily. No, I don't necessarily trade. I don't trade breakouts or I don't go off of, any classic moving averages or anything like that. I go off order flow. So whatever I see print as far as orders and orders coming in, I base it off of that. So if I see, something specific come in, like right here, it showed exhaustion, but it showed people trying to get short here. Sellers came in, but it exhausted. Well, what I'll do is I'll look for specific signs and orders, and then I'll go long, and and most of the time, um, it will come out and it starts hitting those stop losses up there, and that's where I take advantage and get a couple of points out of it. A runner is just means a runner is just that, let's just say we have four, I put in four contracts and I get into a trade. My first profit target is 2 points. I'll have three contracts come off, and then I'll have one extra contract that's still in that is just running with the trade. And then I'll bring my stop loss to negative 2 points to where, so it's a free trade, but I don't typically do that in on the evening trading because there's not a lot of legs in the evening time. There's not a lot of You don't see a lot of large moves in the evening time. It's fairly range bound. So it doesn't make sense for me in my style. Yeah, everybody has their own thing. See if we can get out of this pocket here. It's just a big fight going on right now. Nothing going, there's no real volume that's come in. Yeah, well, it's just, it really depends. There's a lot of people trading. Um, and there's a lot of bots being traded. They go 24/7, those trading bots, and they pounce on, hey, how's it going, Jesse? I was just talking about the evening time trading to Ranger, and yeah, there's still moves, and these trading bots, they prey on retail traders and look for stop losses that are put in and exhaustion, and they know those things know when to, all they do is run stops. That's all they do is run stops. Yeah, this area right here, once if it can get above that, that would be great. If it can get above, this yellow line right here, that'd be great. It just opens up a lot more room. And then let's see the next one. Let's see 476, 476 quarter. So let's just move this. Put this all the way up here. 476 quarter. That's really the next, you know, area of resistance. I'm also going to keep an eye on the ES as well. I didn't do much. I marked it up a little bit, but it obviously it looks just the same as NASDAQ. But I may be doing um, I need to trade on another account as well, so I may be trading larger volume today. I haven't really decided yet. Otherwise, it's snowing. Um, Not going to be much accumulation, but nevertheless, winter is here. We got the snowblower all set up. It's ready to rock. Hey, what's up, Charles? Charles is in the house. So we're we're hoping that we can pop up above this 465 area, and that'll open up some opportunities. All right. Take it easy there, Ranger. Yeah, I know the feeling. I know how that goes. Busy, 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 you know. Hopefully, you get a little bit of time in the evening to just check things out. And I mean, even if you don't do a lot of trading in the evening, that's okay. I mean, if you just watch and pay attention and see how things move, it's always a good thing. All right, so let's see what we got. Um, I mean, the only other real level is right here, other than like what this high made right here. But I'm not even going to count that, to be honest. You see where it is. I'm not going to mark that up. You know, actually, I probably should. It is a high, so let's just count it. We almost got there. Yeah, I know the feeling. You get busy, it's easy, and you got to work late sometimes, and that's what you got to do. That's paying the bills, and um, you take advantage of the evening time when you can. Hey, it's Thirsty Thursday, you know, last trading night of the week anyway. Oh yeah. See, our with my company, we kind of slowed down towards the end of the year because of what I do is there's not a lot of activity around this time. So it's starting to slow down. Now, when January hits, look out. Geez, I'll be busy. It sounds like for you, Charles, it sounds like it's, once the year end is over, then you kind of lighten up. Your load lightens up a little bit. So that's good. Yeah. Yep. They're all worried about the year end. Yeah, you gotta get everything in by the year end. Hit the quota. Hit that yearly quota. Make sure you adhere to the budget. So I'm going to be trading 5 contracts. I'm on a different account tonight. Yeah, I know. It's like, why does it matter about what day it finishes? Why does everybody always have to be in such a panic? Everybody panics, especially consulting firms. I know they panic. They gotta get it done, gotta get it done. At the end of the day, it's still gonna get done. It may take a little bit longer, but everybody just needs to chill out and take it easy. It will get done. Still kind of stuck up here. I'm not really seeing much. I mean, this high is needs to be as thin as possible because although it is a high, there's really nothing significant about that high. Yeah, I know. The business and the politics. I can't stand the politics of consulting and um, big business, big companies. I am not a political person. I am not an ass kisser. I'll never do that. I'll get the work done, but I'm just gonna blow up your ego or somebody else's ego to get a raise. All right, let's see what happens here. This is kind of curious to me. You sold 11, 467. You sold, hit 2.5 points, but snapped back too fast and out for one. That's okay. I mean, you got something. It's right here. There's right here. There's some decent sized orders coming in, but it's gonna be it's gonna be curious to see which way it goes. So it's at another fight, but hey, 1 point's better than nothing. Are you still um are you still doing the micros, Jesse, on this? I just remember that from our conversations earlier. Oh, you're doing the minis? Okay. 2 contracts, all right. It's hard when people come in. It's probably hard for people when people come into this room and they don't hear much and they don't see a lot of trading. There's a lot of talk, and it's all because there's a reason for it. I mean, I'm not going to get into any trades that Yeah, I'm just not going to hop in a situation. I mean, it has to be right. And I don't think a lot of people, they probably come into this room, they don't hear much of activity as far as like, okay, we're going to get long at such and such, number and this and that. And that's just not how it works. Oh, Charles is on a swing short on Ethereum from FOMC yesterday. Wow. Yeah, I was listening to some people talk about just the crypto markets in general and how everything really had the big down move, and they're calling it kind of the crypto winter is what I heard. So because everything moved out, a lot of the individual smaller cryptos are kind of going away, and a lot of people got involved in that. They got really involved in the hype of it, and they got excited. They got into some no-name crypto, and it flew up a little bit, and um, they probably sometimes they just got in and got out and made some money off of it, but then for the most part they've been going back down, and so I think it's going to what they were talking about is how it's just going to kind of level off here and stay like this for quite a while until I mean that's the key question is okay, when is it going to pick back up? And obviously nobody really knows, but it's supposed to be, you know, they call it the crypto winter just because it's going to be kind of sitting for a while. I don't know. I'm not really big into cryptos and live trading them and things like that. But I think it's really cool that you have that opportunity and that possibility to get into, short and long positions, especially the swing trades. I think that's great. Well, still not seeing anything pop up for me. It's still at kind of this battleground right here. Kind of moved up from this battleground. Sorry, this one right here. And now it's just sitting right here battling out. So let's see. Hopefully we can see some type of movement. Sorry. Yeah, I would suggest trying to learn order flow, footprints, whatever you want to call them. But I'm just gonna stick. I'm just gonna stick with trading these minis on the futures markets for now. Yeah, I think they're really beneficial because at the end of the day, a, a candlestick does not move the market. You know what moves the markets, and that's the orders that come in. And when you see big block orders come in, we've got one, two, four, five, 10, maybe not 10, but whatever, 8 contracts come in. That's all individual, for the most part, retail traders. But you see a block come in of 100 orders, 200 orders. That's an institution, and they don't stop there. They'll put in a block order of 100, and they want it to go in this specific direction, and then they'll start. Let's just say they put in 100 orders, and they say, okay, they want to sell 100 contracts at a specific price. Well, they don't stop there. They continue to sell it down, continue to sell it down. One contract, two, three, four, three, two, one. They continue to sell it down until they start hitting all the stop losses. And then it just starts, and then it has a cascade effect. Now, it may not be a like a move that lasts for a long time, but they're going to make profits on it. How's it going, Ace Lee? You said thank you, but I'm not sure what you're thanking me about. But anyway, welcome. This is the first time I've seen your name pop up on here in the chat. So nice to see you. Hopefully, you're having a good night. So it came up and it hit that previous high, bounced off of it. It didn't, this high up here did not leave any significance to me other than that it just made a high and it came down. Um, and then here it hit it again. So, oh, that's okay. No problem. Well, welcome. So just so you know, Ace, we at least I focus on NASDAQ and S&P. For the most part, it's usually the trades I make are in NASDAQ, but every once in a while we look at crude or we'll look at ES, the S&P, and just check things out. But for the most part, most of my trades are typically on the NASDAQ. It's okay if um, so far your English is good. I mean, and even if it's not, that's okay. We just try to have fun and, you know, talk about things. We talk about different trades that people make in here. And, there's a lot of different regions that are in this trade. I don't want to call it a trade room, but I guess that's what it is. So hopefully you can learn some stuff and see what other people are doing. That's always a good thing. Right now it's 8:26 p.m. Central Time, so not a whole lot of movement. You can see it's been in this 20-point range here from 470 to whatever 445, so a little over 20 points, but it's in a 20-point range since it opened at 5 p.m. See, Charles is trading Forex. He's shorting the GBP, GPY, JPY. Not a typical Forex trader. Well, that's okay. All right, let's see what happens when it comes up to this high again. In Darminder, I typically go off of order flow. So I'm looking for different things that are happening. Like this has been a battle right here, okay? There's not a lot going on. This was a battle as well. Okay, they took it up, but we want to see if they can get through these battles, and then there's these next levels that are significant. 482. That's another one. 482. So I look for things like exhaustion when it goes in one direction and then exhausts out. And then I just try to pick out small trades. All right, so this is a good move. It poked through that previous high. And let's see what it does here at this 76.50 right here, this area. So this, what I'd like to see is, it's making a move up, but if it's going to continue up, I'd like to see it come back, pull back a little bit, and maybe give some exhaustion signs to get long. But so far, I'm not seeing that. This also may be an area where it comes all the way up here, exhausts from the top level, something to get short. Because I scalp trades typically for about 9 ticks. My ATM strategy right now is going to be 5 contracts, the 9 tick profit, and a 21 tick loss. This is sorry, in NASDAQ. And um, you'll see me put in sell orders because I'm preparing, for example, to possibly take a short here. See what happens. Popping through that. Okay. All right. Hit the other. Oh, shoot. Um, Pulling away from that just for now. You can see it went directly to that level that I set there and bounced off of it. This is a good this is good movement. Okay, so if this comes down here to 77.50, I'm gonna try to take this short one just to see. This is there's something missing, but I'm impressed with this type of a move. Okay, there's another level at 86.75. Let's just call it 87. Okay, pulling away from that. Let's see what happens up here at this roughly this 86.50 area. I'm gonna make this a box right here. Great move up. Great move up. Possible short at 81.25, but I'm not ready to get into that just yet. I'm waiting for something specific to happen. I just want a little bit more confirmation. It'd be nice. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna go ahead and get short on this. Yeah, I didn't even get filled all of my contracts. It's just all right. Well, I got filled one contract out of the five I put in, but I'm gonna take a flyer and this comes down this comes down to 82.50. I'm gonna get short again. So we got one in. I'm just hoping that this does not get held up. Damn. Yep. Hoping it can plow through this one area to get me those 2 points. Come on now, get through it. You get through this right here. You get through this area right here. It's getting violent. So that first trade worked, but this is not going our way right here. And I moved my stop up a little bit. Damn it. Damn, I just wish. Come on, you should have been able to push away from that a little bit more. Come on now. Keep coming. Just keep coming. You can't just keep going up. Well, you can. But I don't want you to. I kind of screwed up too because I went against one of my rules, but I was hoping it could plow through this 482 level, and it didn't. I mean, I got filled right at it, but I was hoping it would just fly through it, and it damn thing didn't. So I'm pissed at myself for even getting in this. Shit. I mean, this has got momentum up and it's going against me big time. So, and I moved my stop up above an area. So that means my stop out's going to be worse if I get hit. I'm just, I mean, it's good that the market's moving like this, but I just didn't expect it to have such power to the upside. But I'm also pissed that I didn't respect the area where I got short. It's hanging up here. It's hanging up up high at this point, and it's there's just one level it needs to get through. It needs to get through 87 and 88. Just not wanting to come down. Come on now, do what you're supposed to do. All you need to do is get through this 82 quarter area right where I freaking sold. Come on now, keep coming. Keep coming. We took a ton of heat on that. Just and now I just don't want it to get into a damn fight. Shit. Damn it. Damn. It exhausted the damn thing got exhausted at 83. So unless some sellers come in, it got exhausted right at 83, right there. Shit. We took one trade. We didn't get filled all the contracts though. I went short on 5 contracts and it only filled one of the 5. Now I just want this thing to get back. because it's in a battle right now. Keep coming. Come on now. Keep coming. Area, don't let that area just, son of a bitch. I really should just hop out, but I've gone this long and I'm rolling with it. I'm either gonna get stopped out or it's coming down. But what sucks is it's in a damn freaking battle right now. And I do not want to be in this situation. I should have respected the level where I got short was right at 82 quarter, and I should have respected that because that was a level just should have respected. It is what it is. It made a huge move up, so I thought for sure it's going to pull back a little bit. So I kind of thought, could blow through that, but my mistake. And frankly, in this situation, it's just a matter of what comes in. It just depends on what orders come in, and it could be the buyers or the sellers. We don't know, and that's what pisses me off is I should have respected a specific level. But hey, you can't win them all. So let's just see. Let's see. We're not out just yet. Okay, we've been here a long time. This trade would be over by this trade would have been over in seconds during the day. See, we hit another damn exhaustion right here, right where we're at. Damn it. Just getting exhausted, so I may hop out of this. I, oh, shit. I mean, the good thing from just a market perspective is that it made a huge move up, which is good. I mean, that's just showing that there's good volatility tonight. It's 8:53 Central Time. If it can just get through, just get back to even. If it can get back to even, then there's an opportunity to get out. But man, it's just been stalling here. It's a fight, and you just don't know who's going to win at this point. And that's what I didn't want to get into a fight. It's the last thing I want to, because that's where there's movements to where it can take your stops out. And it didn't do what it was supposed to do, at least quickly anyway. All right, so it's humming right now. It's going to have to get back to even, and it's going to try to fight through this. It's going to try and fight through this 82 quarter area. Okay, keep coming. So keep coming. I mean, if you wanted to get out, now's a good time, just because you're close to even if you were in this trade. See, here's where it's going to struggle. It's going to struggle right here to get through that, and I should get out. I didn't respect that damn thing at 82 quarter. Damn it. Okay, I just want to see this to come back to even, come back to even at 82.25 before you just shoot up. But I'm on a different account here tonight, so come on now. Ah, it's trying to get through that, but man, is it struggling? And I do not want to be involved with this shit. Yeah, this is a battle. It's just a battle, and I it should come through this. I mean, this is not a crazy level. Oh, okay. I mean, I could have got out there to even, chose not to. Again, I could have got out at even, but I didn't. I'm sticking to my guns, and I'm hoping this thing can just come to fill that 80, that 480. It was probably stupid, but I'm confident with these trades, and it's okay. I mean, if it get taken out, I get taken out. That's just, you learn from it and move forward and accept losses, you know. I mean, the one thing that was put into place, it kind of got taken out here, but you know, at the 8250, it got taken out because it came down to 81, but it doesn't mean it can still go back up, that's for sure. But I'm just pissed that it didn't have the energy to come and hit those stops. Just go. I mean, take it out. I mean, you want to go there. You want to get to 80. That's where you are going. And then after that, you can do what you want to do. All right. So it's slowly trying to make it back there. It's trying. It got through a specific area that I wanted to see it get through, but that doesn't mean it can keep coming. It's just, one of those deals that, I probably should have just got out, but fuck it. I'm sticking to my plan, and that's what it is. Just a big freaking battle right here is just irritating. Damn it. Come on. Come on now. Just push through it. That's what you want to do. Sorry, people commenting. I'm in this trade and I'm watching it furiously because it's either going to come down. I need to either get out. I mean, I'm confident that it's going to hit the 480, but I'm not at the same time because I'm seeing different things come through, and that's pissing me off because there's a lot of things happening. It's showing exhaustion, and I really should just hop out. But that's the trials and tribulations of trading. When you're in a position and specifically a position like this where it's just, you know, a scalp and you expect it to do something that you expect it to do. But, that's, yeah. I mean, you have to be able to have comfort in taking a loss with your gains. And if you don't, then, you're right. The psychology is just going to get to you. It's going to mess you up. But I'm going because I have confidence that it's going to make it to this 480, but it's waning because I see specific things come through. And all right, so I'm going to even. I'm not going to take a loss on this. I'm just going to let it break even. If it hits it, it hits it. If I get out at even, I'm fine with that. I don't really care because I see a lot of shit happening from an order flow perspective that that I don't trust. All right, so there's one that it's almost there. It's halfway there. But regardless, I'm I'm happy with just getting out at even at this point because I thought it would move a lot quicker than it did. But the good thing is we didn't get stopped out. So, but that was a long trade. That was a long trade. Okay. So we're out at even is what it is. Um, I got short. Let's see. See, I took two shorts. We made one. We won. We got one winner, and that was right here. So we got that short, but then it came back down, and I wanted to get short again right here, and it just kept coming against us and against us. I mean, but my short was much lower. It's hard to see on, when I try to plot it here, but my short was much lower, and it kept coming up against us, up against us, up against us, and then finally it came back down because I think my entry point was right at 82 quarter. Yeah, it was at 82 quarter, which was right here. So it was this one. So there were two shorts right there. So regardless, I'm at even. You can go back and look at the video, but there were two shorts here. One was a winner and one was a break even. So I don't know how you would call that. Two for two, one winner and one break even. I actually so the first one I had is a $45 winner because it only filled one of my five contracts. And then the other one was a break even with five contract. Well, no, I lost $20 on that, $25 because it filled me one tick below. So I'm up $15. And look at that. It fucking filled it. It's okay. I got out. I got out, but it it hit the damn target. Isn't that freaking crazy? All the heat we took. I mean, I got out because I wanted to manage my position, but it would have filled us and we would have made what we needed to make. But that's okay. I'm okay with that. And that's the thing about trading. You can't look in the past and say, "Oh, I should have done this. I should have done that." You manage your position the way that you need to manage it. Isn't that crazy? It hit the damn thing. It did what it had to do. I had confidence in it, but I didn't want to take the risk. I just got out, and that's okay. I mean, yeah, absolutely. It could have turned into, a big loss. So I wanted it. I had faith that it was going to do it and hit my target, but I just didn't want to take any more risk with it because it was showing what I saw was it was showing orders come through that could potentially take it back up, and I didn't want to risk that. So yes, that's such a good point. You win you win in the long run by not losing. And that's such a good point. Okay, so let's just keep an eye on things. Okay, sorry. I know there were some other chats that came in and I we were right in the middle of that trade. So Gerardo, how's it going? Jeff A, how's it going? Jed, yeah, so Ace, yeah, we were, right in the heat of that right in the heat of that trade. Um, well, first of all, that 8 quarter where I got short, where was it? It was 82 quarter. It was 82 quarter, right where I got short, where this line is. There was a there was an order, a historical order that came through back here that I thought it would just plow through, but it didn't. And that's where it went up against us. Um, we took major heat, almost got stopped out, but didn't, luckily. And as soon as it came through and it started inching back towards my target, but then it started going back up a little bit. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to pull my stop in and put it right at even. If it goes, it goes. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I'm okay with breaking even because this move was very strong and I kind of went against you know, my system, and I should have respected that level right there. This level right there, right where I got short, 82 quarter. And I didn't, and that's okay. I mean, I thought for sure it was gonna plow through it, but it did. It got through it. It just took a while. What I'm more pissed about, well, not pissed. I mean, you gotta take it for what it's worth. The first trade we took was an absolute winner, but I did a sell ask, and I only got one contract filled out of the five that I put in there, and then it came down, and that was a good trade. So now it's 9:12 p.m. and this is lunchtime, at least in Japan where Jesse's at. This is lunchtime. So we've seen this make a good move up, come back down a little bit. Let's just do a retrace, a fib retrace. Yeah, chicken salad on standby. Nice. Let's do a fib retracement just to see where. Oh, it's the wrong way, damn it. That's how often I use fib. So that fib level's right here. We'll just mark that 50% of the Fibonacci retracement right here. I don't use Fibonacci, but I just like to know where it's at because a lot of people do use it. So you have to respect it. Yeah. So this is 50% of this particular move right there. So that break even actually has slippage in it. So that's why I'm only up 15. You use the golden pocket fib and premium discount with fib, but only as confluence. I'm not sure what that means because I've never heard of a golden pocket fib. Let's put something into place here. I may get long at 483. It didn't put it in. It didn't do what I wanted it to do. Oh, okay. Okay, so it's more than half, more than 50% of the move. Damn, would love to see it. Yes, okay, it's gonna hit this 83. Okay, there it goes. Hit the 83. I didn't see what I wanted to see for me to get long. That's why I didn't go. But um, if it hits 85 quarter, that would have been the target I would have hit. Let's just see what happens here. Just curious. Yeah, my if I would have got long on this, my target would have been 85 quarter. But I didn't see what I needed to see for me to feel confident in that trade. 9:17 Central Time. Yeah, I mean, if it works in crypto, then definitely that's a good thing. Yeah, well, it hit that 85, hit the 85 quarter to the tick. No, did it? It's close. Yeah, it hit it to the tick. Doesn't necessarily mean. we would have got filled, but I'm confident it's going to get up there. It's just not a trade that I was comfortable with doing. It hit right, it did hit the 85 quarter, but it wasn't something I was comfortable with taking because I would have got long at 83 even, 83 even. 9 ticks would have been 85 quarter, but I actually no, it hit 80. No, it hit 85 quarter. It did. It hit 85 quarter, but I wasn't comfortable with taking it at that time. So, hey, that happens. I've done that before. Okay, so there's something playing out here that may bring this NQ down, but I'm not getting into anything just yet. You are out. Yeah, hey, that's the key. That's the key. Quit while you're up. Quit while you're up. Yep, just keep chipping away. It may take you a while, but that's okay. Just chip away at it. Because guess what? When you get funded, which you most likely, most likely you will, if you get funded, you have to chip away at that. Mm. Because with Apex, when you get funded, let's say, let- I know the minimum one, the definitely for like the 25K, for example. Sorry, I got distracted here for a minute. But the 25K, for example, your target is, I believe it's 1600, and you have to make $1,600 after you pass and get funded. You have to make $1,600 to get a payout. You just got to keep building and building and building and building. Okay. Yep, 50K. Yeah, that's a popular one, the 50K. Yeah, 3K goal, 2,500 threshold, right? Okay, give me 1 minute and I'll be right back. Yep. right, so let's see if it can get to this fib level. This particular level, it got through, or it's touching right now. But let's see if it gets to that fib level. Because a lot of the retail traders who use fib are gonna want to go long off that. I'm not necessarily looking for that, but I'm more looking for things like order flow and exhaustion and different things of that nature. But nonetheless, it came through, it came to this point, to this level right here, kind of bounced off of that. But let's just see what happens now. This right here is a historical level. I mean, the good thing is that there was such a big move. That is good. Anytime that there's a move like that at this time of night, which is 9:26 p.m. Central, that's great because that just means opportunities. When you make a move like this, it's opportunities. If you just sit in squalor like this and like this particular fight right there, that's there's not much to do there. Now you can sit and watch these fights, and unless you're watching order flow, what are you gonna do? Hop in and say, "Oh, it's gonna go long, it's gonna go short." You just don't know. I mean, it's at a level to where it could have bounced off that, came shooting down. Who knows? It's been on this uptrend right here. That percent and that is better in your advantage if you were to go long, but I don't trust that. I go off of the orders that come in. That's what I want to see. All right, let's see what happens here. This is that fib level. I'm mindful of it. I'm not going to make a trade off of it unless I see some specific order flow activity come into the picture. Now, this is where, typically a fib trader would come in. That's 50% of this move right here. That's where a fib trader would come in here and say, "Oh, I'm getting long. I'm getting long." So it's good just to recognize that. See what happens. I'm looking for specific orders that come in to potentially get long. It has to, the orders have to come through. And you want to see things like exhaustion. You can see that I get down to the macro level, and I apologize. That's just how I do things. So, you know, you guys don't see some of the things that I see, but if you were watching order flow, you could see it. And that's how that's the tool that I use, and that's how I base my trades on. Would love to see some exhaustion come into play here. to potentially take it long, but I'm not seeing it just yet. 9:30, 9:30 Central. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Maybe an opportunity here. If by chance I do go long, I'm going to go long at 78. Got to come in. It's got to hit 78 though, for me. It's got to hit 78 for me. Hey Ace, how long will you live streaming? If you mean how long have I been live streaming, um, I actually just started a few weeks ago. You can see in the history of my YouTube channel, you'll see if you click on the lot, go to the YouTube channel and look on live, it'll show you how many of the recordings I've done. Okay, let's see what happens here. Sorry, I'm messing with my headset. Hope you guys don't hear that. If it can get up to 78, I'm gonna try to take this and run it for 9 ticks. So let's see if it can get up there. Oh, what time do I finish? Just depends. Usually about whenever, yeah, I don't know, usually around 10 o'clock, 10:30 at the latest. It just depends how many trades I get in and where I'm at. Okay, I'm real confident about this one. Okay, I feel pretty good about this trade, but you just don't know. So let's just see how this plays out. So I'm long at 79 quarter, or sorry, 78 quarter. Came up, touched it, got long, but let's see if it can get up here to 80.50. Of course, and that's not looking too good. Again, we're taking heat. Just been not going our way tonight. Damn. See what happens. I felt really good about this trade, but it's not going for us at this point. And that could be that it was right at this fib level, and the algos figured that out. This is a fib level. Everybody's going to try to get long here. So now they're going to try to stop everybody out. And it's unfortunate because I saw exhaustion and other things for this to potentially get long up to 80.50. But hey, that's how it goes. That's what these institutions and algorithms play off of. They look for stops. They want to run stops. And so if this stop is more important, which it could be more important than what I saw, then it could very easily happen. Now, again, I'm on a different account. I'm trading larger contracts. Normally, I do on another account, I just do two contracts, but this is a larger account. So, come on now. Let's see you do your thing. It's the only thing I need to take into consideration and factor in the whole fib thing. But I'm not going to use that. I go off order flow. I have my methods, and I stick to those. So let's see what happens. Mm, oh, there it is. My little profit loss. Come on, get up there. Do your thing. And this right here, just so you guys know what I was going off of, is there was exhaustion here, and I saw that. So coming up, it showed that it could. Damn, we're gonna get taken out here, aren't we? That this exhaustion potentially had a rise up because there were orders down here placed to sell. We're gonna get taken out. Damn. Okay. That was it. That was a big loss. So let's mark this in. Two for three, one winner, one break even, one loss. And I was five contracts over. I went beyond my stop loss just by one tick. So because I have five contracts at 21 tick stop, that put me down at I am down 500, 535. Oh man, that was a hefty one. But this is a different account, so I trade larger size with this. Shoot, we had a couple of things going for us. There was exhaustion here. That's why we got long. But and we had the fib, the 50% fib move that we also had going for us, and it still they knew they knew it took us out. And but I don't get discouraged by that. You just have to roll with the punches and take them as they come. I am probably definitely done for the night trading wise. Mm, I need to change this. This is negative 535. 465. I'm looking around that. Oh, right around here. Yeah, that's where that battle was. Oh, good job. That's yeah, that's awesome. You can get 6.5 points. Oh, this I have to put. I need to mark this right here. That's where we got long. Didn't go in our favor. One tick. Gosh, I was really confident about this one. I felt really good about that. That's okay. I mean, that stuff happens. Orders come in and they dictate where things are going to go. I thought for sure, the well, I don't really take that into consideration. But it is just an observation of that's where the 50% move was. So I look at it, but it doesn't influence my trades. Good job, Jesse. Oh yeah. Does he use a ladder? Yeah, I don't like that. Well, I've never done it before. I've never just traded off of a ladder before. So because with Nasdaq especially, it's so difficult. But a lot of people do. I mean, that's huge. Okay. Yeah, the treasuries, yeah, they are. They're slower. Also depends on what treasury he's trading because he may only go for one or two ticks versus, 6 or 8 tick. So this is completely back down to where it was before. Yeah, just one or two ticks. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I appreciate everybody hanging out and coming on tonight. Obviously not a good night for us today, but that's okay. Um, we've had several days where we've done pretty good. This one, it seems like it's a lot bigger than the previous days, especially the loss, just because I'm trading with larger size. But that's okay. That's just how the ball bounces. You trade bigger size, you're gonna have bigger losses and bigger gains too. So it's Thirsty Thursday. I'm gonna have myself a nightcap bourbon, and I guess I will see you guys on Sunday night. I do have to do a bit of work. Yeah, I have to do a bit of work on Sunday. Hopefully I'll be done by, 7. Hopefully, God willing, be done by 7, of course. But yeah, I'll check back in and we'll see how things go on Sunday. So you guys have a good weekend. Take care, enjoy, and we'll talk to you guys on Sunday. So definitely, if you're on here, subscribe because I don't know what time I come on. So you'll get an alert. You'll get an alert whenever I do come on if you subscribe. But if you don't, it's always kind of up in the air as to when I think I'm going to come on. It's usually 7:30-ish, right around that time. But some days are a little bit different than the others. So, all right, guys, take care and yeah, have a good weekend. Um, talk to you guys Sunday.